Hello, and welcome back to your weekly side quest, this fun journey where we talk about all things RPG and fantasy related. Now this week we're taking
I don't believe you.
We're taking a journey to Baldur's Gate, okay? Where we'll talk about some of the characters in the critically acclaimed Baldur's Gate 3, whether how it impacted us as people, our outlooks on NPCs, or just how we play. Now, this is not a new topic. I feel like everyone in the world's played. 700 billion copies sold of Baldur's Gate 3. Surely everyone's played it. So
is that real?
Yeah, this is real.
700 billion?
Editor, put the stats up.
Do you mean million?
That
is more than the people on Earth.
No, editor, put the statistics
Oh,
up.
I did buy it a billion times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you guys got to think everyone bought it 100 billion times.
No.
Editor, put the statistics on the Steam charts up. You'll see that there's 700 billion concurrent players. Now, that being said, there's going to be spoilers ahead. So if you haven't somehow played Baldur's Gate, if you're not one of the 700 billion,
pause the video,
go play,
and then go play Baldur's Gate.
Spend 100
and then
hours,
get out of here,
and then come back. Or if you don't care and you want to thug it out, come on, we're right here.
Yeah, well, we definitely won't give you the full experience.
That sounded so threatening.
We'll give you the rambling podcast experience.
Hell yeah.
How else would you ever want it, right? Also, this is just a little note. Our comments, they're over on Instagram. We're not replying to anymore. So thank you all for coming out, leaving your comments, getting your classes. We hope the people we replied to...
Ryan, you're going to say that, and we're going to get like 10 million more comments.
Yippee! We'll do another one.
That's wishful thinking.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
Maybe
not 10 million.
Just randomly, we'll start responding again.
Yeah,
just don't tell anybody.
One day in the future. But yeah, thank you for coming out. Thank you for commenting. It was wonderful. And again, just another quick shout out to Evan and Tyler for making the music you're hearing right now.
If we're doing shout outs,
we'll do another shout out right now. Yeah.
For everyone on Instagram, thank you for 1,000 followers on Instagram. You guys are insane.
1,000! Woo!
Let's go.
Fireworks!
That's a lot of people.
Fireworks!
Confetti!
Oh,
Rainbow!
wow. Yippee!
Editor, you did it last time. I want my banner. I want
Tap
my
dance,
banner.
tap dance.
Light! Oh, he's tap dancing.
Fall.
Let's go.
You're so
Tell
evil.
him to fall. That's
You're the lich.
You ain't no lich.
For Adventure Time.
That was the weakest fall I've ever heard. All right. Well, let's hop into some rambling, more than we already just did. Let's talk about how.
Less about us and more about Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, let's go around the table and we'll talk about our favorite NPCs. I know some of us haven't played it through fully, but you can still. I'm sure you got a favorite.
Evan.
So we'll start with Evan. Anyways, that was
and
great...
he's getting up, and he's
gone.
grabbing the baseball bat. No, he's grabbing the
That's
katana.
a sword.
That's Shusui, guys. Come on, Zoro's sword. Come on.
Why do you
Oh my
have a
God.
sword?
What I'm
sword
taking from this is
Shusui?
Evan hates his seat. He doesn't like his chair. He gets up every podcast.
Someone's gotta
That's
stick
why
some-
he has a standing
Yeah,
desk.
you gotta put some super glue in
That's
it.
so true. Are you
He's
good
back.
now?
So who's your
Do you need
favorite?
a timeout?
Who's your favorite NPC?
Who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite?
I don't have one.
You kidding me? That's like not having a favorite dinosaur.
Yeah, don't.
That you can't. That's you
'Cause
can't
I
do
don't
that.
have-
What's your favorite
Dinosaur.
dinosaur, Noah?
Can we kick this guy? Get this guy out of here. You have a favorite
Pterodactyl,
dinosaur?
obviously.
I don't have a
It
favorite
took you a minute,
dinosaur.
buddy. Took you a
It
minute.
did. I had to think. It was a very important question.
You shouldn't even have to think about it.
Stunned.
You should just know.
That you asked.
Well, mine's the Triceratops.
Brachiosaurus.
Okay, we're switching it up. Alyssa, what's your favorite dinosaur?
This is great. This is great.
T-Rex.
Hey,
because
they're in
long.
D&D.
That's what. That's fine. That's a fine answer.
Yeah, it's not a little bit.
It's also
uninspired.
really like the only
it's
dinosaur
classic.
that I know.
They're pretty base, though. Who doesn't like turning into a T-Rex on their off days?
We recently went to Wendy's and we got like kids meals, and we got little like Play-Doh things where we can make our own
I
dinosaurs.
still got mine.
We got two kids meal because it was a coupon. Tyler
Yeah,
had a
because it was a
Shout
coupon.
out
No
to
other
Tyler.
reason. Not because I wanted to play with Play-Doh or anything.
Yeah.
And maybe
And
we
I
wanted
saw-
to.
We definitely did not eat any.
No, we definitely did not eat Tribite. And I saw a new dinosaur called a Pteranodon. They got a little lumpy thing on their
The
head.
fact that
Very
you fucking
strange.
remember.
Are they the ones
It was,
that like
very
stand up
important
on their back legs?
I
Or those
don't
things?
know. I remember they
Oh.
had a little wobbly thing on their head.
Apparently it was
And I was
It looked
like, that's
broccoli
weird.
on its head.
Apparently it was squishy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Editor put a
Anyways,
picture of a
Baldur's Gate.
pteranodon.
Well,
That's true, Baldur's
yeah.
Gate.
What's your favorite dinosaur? No, okay. What's your favorite dinosaur NPC? Mine's definitely the one you meet in Act 3. Well, if Evan doesn't really have one, I don't suppose you can say. What's your okay? Maybe you don't have a favorite one, but what's the coolest looking one that you've seen?
Catherick Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Grand-
good
Grampy
answer.
energy.
If I
Gold
was Steve
star.
Harvey, if I was Steve
Gold
Harvey,
star.
if I was Steve Harvey, I'd be freaking out right now. Catherine Thor! All right,
Oh.
we'll jump over to Noah. What's
Yeah!
your favorite?
Sit on it!
Editor, can you replace Ryan's webcam with Steve Harvey when he said that? Thanks.
Can you put the ding in from Family Feud?
Yeah. Editor,
We
go
are
ham on this
8
episode.
minutes in, and the
Go
editor
ham on
is
this
going to
episode.
kill
I
us.
can't speak.
The editor's fine. They love us.
I just got a message from the editor. I dare not open that. All right, Noah, what's your favorite NPC from Baldur's Gate 3?
Does it have to be like a companion?
Just an NPC.
Well, the first one that comes to mind is Will, probably, because he's the one I romanced. He's my boo. He's my little Pookie bear.
Oh.
I like all of them. Lae'zel shocked me with how much I liked her for a little bit. I hardly ever used her, but she's a very interesting character. I'll probably just go with Will here, unless something else appears in my head that strikes my fancy.
Yeah. Will's a great choice. I feel like he's a really underrated character too. Like I see a lot of.
He's a
true.
good
I
guy,
don't see
dude.
many-
He's how I play most of my characters.
Where's the Will posters? Come on. I see all these Starion Maxers, Gale Maxers, fucking hell, even Halcyon Maxers, but where's my Will Maxers? Take the Will pill, guys.
They're out savoring life. They're out like floating towards pie, with a big like steam trail going towards it.
God, I wish.
What?
Well, I think we can read the future. Okay, well let's jump over to Hallie. What's your favorite NPC in Baldur's Gate?
Sister Lidwin.
It's quick.
What?
She's from the House of Healing.
Huh?
She tends to Arabella's parents.
Who did you say?
Is it
Sister
the nurse?
Lidwin.
The weird
Yeah.
nurse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you like poke her their feet, and she's like, "What?
Oh.
I guess they
okay.
really are, Dad."
I
didn't
don't know
get
that.
What?
I didn't poke at nobody's
talked to
feet,
her.
you freak.
Neither do I. I just talked to her.
Oh,
and
you're
then
lucky. I
she's
was
like, they're dead. And I'm like, okay, well.
No, she's
Okay.
she. 'Cause
See,
she's trying to
I-
treat them, and then you can convince her that they're dead.
I don't want to do that. She seems so happy.
Catch my freaky ass up in there licking their feet.
I would.
I don't
You
think
didn't
that's an
ha- you
option,
didn't have
sir.
to say
She
that.
said that.
Because I was like, what's her name?
Editor cut that.
And then I had to look it up.
There,
I
don't
found
cut
it.
that.
Give it
I
up.
love this.
Yeah, I missed the whole thing. I looked in Act 2 for a solid, 2 hours for Arabella's parents, and I never found them. I went to the hospital, but
Yeah.
every time I walked in the front entrance, the girl was like, you gotta go. You need to be tended to, or whatever.
Oh, I go in through the graveyard.
Yeah.
That's where I went to eventually, and there's the big fight there. Which I
Oh,
fucking
you-
destroyed him. No, I think
Yeah.
what I did was I made the other nurses kill him.
Yeah.
I made him think that he needed to be, dissected, which was fun.
That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Yeah. That's what
we
I
love
did.
that shit.
Yeah.
I beat his ass with my bare hands.
I'm surprised
Briar
you
moment?
didn't say Astarion.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
I was really shocked.
I love them, but they're companions. I'm doing not very important NPCs.
Yeah.
So Sister
Mm,
Lidwin is
yeah,
my favorite.
yeah.
Out of the companions, it's fucking obviously Astarion, but Sister Lidwin, she's my baby. I love her.
My name's Astarion.
The name's Astarion.
My favorite part when he goes, "Ah!" and he has a brain aneurysm at the start. When you're looking at each other and he tries to kill you, but then you
Oh.
you push
Yeah.
him off,
I was
and
like,
then
who are you
you
talking
connect.
about?
You connect with his head, and then he makes that grunt noise. He's like, "Ah!"
I remember you talked about that moment when Astarion tries to kill you, and you were like, I should just murked his ass. You were like, if I was playing like I didn't know anything, I would have just killed him on spot. And I was like, go off, King.
Yeah, I mean, if someone like tries to wrestle you to the ground with a knife to your throat, I'm.
Boom!
Hey, dude.
Boom!
Bing, bang,
I want
boom.
three-
I plead
I want
provocation.
3 rounds with a pale elf.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add to that, Halia?
No.
Then last but
Let's go.
actually no, I'm last but not least. But Alyssa, you're up next. Is that milk?
That's lemonade.
I thought it was
No,
water,
that-
like
I
cloudy
remember
water.
drinking-
Right? I love how right when you're about to be asked a question, you pulled up a glass and started drinking.
Are you drinking milk right now? Are you milk maxing on podcast?
It's milk? It doesn't look like milk.
Yeah, it looked like lemonade.
My milk is
It looks like
delicious.
clouded water. Oh.
That's
Okay, now it's
white.
milk now. I know I see it
Yeah.
now. It's milk.
When you were drinking it
It's
at
the
first,
light.
it looked like,
It's the
yeah.
light.
It looked like
Yeah, it
clouded
looked
water.
We're gonna
trans-
stop talking
It
about
looked
my milk.
transparent.
Oh.
Probably good. Probably better
Um.
for the podcast.
Yeah, let's just move on from Alyssa's milk. What's your favorite NPC?
Mom, I hope you're not watching this.
Hi, Alyssa's mom.
My
I hope you're watching
Hi,
this.
Alyssa.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
So over.
legend.
I hope my mom's watching this. I
Um,
love you, mom.
Shout to
Shout out
moms.
to moms. My favorite, my
Cut that.
favorite NPC is Gale.
Of Waterdeep.
Gale dinner, Gale dinner, Gale dinner.
Oh, I love that. I love that crazy boot eater.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun fact.
Not just boots.
I didn't like Gale when I first started playing. I didn't like him.
Damn.
Fun fact. Yeah, cause I was like, you're too
Loser.
much. You're too
Loser,
much,
lame
and
ass
I can't
wannabe.
handle you. And then he opened up, and I was like, okay, okay.
I actually remember you talking about that because you're like, yeah, I don't really like him. Like he really wanted to get with me after like 2 conversations, but then he found out it was like
Yeah.
a bug, and you were like, oh, that's not too bad then.
A bug?
Because at the start, like apparently originally there was some values for the approval rating system that were just
Oh, yeah,
way
yeah,
too
yeah,
high.
yeah.
So you'd like talk to him once, and then your approval rating would go like right up to 100.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
That's true.
please, I need you.
You showed him any act of kindness, and he's like, "That's it. That's my
Give him
beloved."
one.
Did you play Baldur's Gate before it officially came out? Did you have the early access?
I think I played Baldur. I did have the game in early access, but I think I only played it like only a few times when us as a group played it. So not
Okay.
enough to really have
Stove and microwave gang.
any.
Huh?
What?
What?
You guys
Just
don't remember?
saying words at
You
this
guys don't
point.
remember Stove and microwave gang before Baldur's Gate
Stove
3
and
came out? We
microwave?
divided
Oh,
ourselves
stove
up.
and
We
microwave.
divided ourselves up into 2 groups so we'd have equal amounts of people. to
Oh
play with.
yeah,
And then we never.
we never did it.
Fun
Sad.
fact: we haven't beat Baldur's Gate as a group. We should do that. Maybe
Be
that's
great
a stream.
stream. I got you.
Bye.
You guys
Anyways.
have fun.
Halia has to get a proper computer.
Yeah, I can only play when Ryan's not home, and that's like never.
Wow.
Cause he hates
Out,
me.
out me as a fucking neat, I guess.
Yeah, dude's always in his
Bro.
room with the lights off and the curtains closed.
No!
Always hunched over
Usually
like
wearing no
this.
pants.
Touches grass.
I didn't mean like that.
What are you talking?
Anyway.
I got a patch of grass on my desk right now.
Gale is pretty fucking based.
Yeah, I do like his.
Um,
I also like Karlak. Karlak is a cinnamon bun,
Yeah.
and her, she's very interesting. She's a very interesting like character and her backstory.
Wait.
And how that develops throughout the game.
Who's
And
Karlak?
Raphael.
Is she that red tiefling that I always kill for Will at the start of the game? Could you imagine?
Hey, why isn't Will a demon in your Act 3? What's going on there?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Send a screenshot.
Well, if we're not talking about companions, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that Zevlor is pretty fucking cool.
That
I
Zevlor
love
frickin'...
him.
Oh, I'm a Zevlor stan as well.
I love him so
Yeah.
much.
Even though he really fucked up.
He was
it in Act 2? He
scared.
fucked up in Act 2, and yeah, that's why I like it, because
I
he's
think-
complicated.
Yeah, he makes.
Because he made a mistake, and he's trying to better himself for it.
And that's even
Yeah.
a part about him that I like is he's not like he's like I can't help these people. That's not me. You have to go help them, kind of thing. He's like he admits he's like, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm gonna go somewhere else to try to make rights for this, but not with them.
Yeah.
That's not my job
That's
anymore.
interesting. He doesn't try to talk with them and make amends.
Yeah, he's.
So either maybe he's afraid of that, or maybe he knows it won't do any good.
I think it's probably the fact that he knows it won't do any good, and also the fact that he was their like savior in Act 1, like as the protector of the tieflings in the grove.
Altero.
But
Mhm.
Act 2, he fucked up, and he was like, I saw how you handled these situations. I'm handing this mantle off to you, right? Like this is something that you alone can handle, you know.
And then him and his gang appear in the very final fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Shut up, my mans.
I love Zevlor. I was so sad he couldn't be a fucking companion. I love that guy.
Mhm.
Hey, I love this guy. Well, I think my favorite NPC will probably surprise nobody. I really like
Mentor.
Auntie Ethel. I really love. No, can you imagine? Just like
Yeah, okay,
my
go
favorite
on.
character's Auntie Ethel.
Ain't nobody says Auntie
That letter
Ethel.
she left me in the epilogue really got some gears turning. Is what I'm saying. No, I love Shadowheart. She's my favorite.
My favorite.
I love the Dark Justice ears. Oh my god.
Yeah.
For no other reason other than she's pretty. Yippee!
That's
Also,
it?
No, I think she's a pretty complex character, and I like the fact that there is a dividing road that you can go with her. And the fact that
She's
she
a pretty goth girl.
She normally takes the good route.
She's
without-
not even goth! She has black hair!
Well,
That's all it takes.
That's all it
Goth.
takes sometimes, right? But I like the fact that she takes the good route.
And
If you
she
get a high
worships
enough.
Char. That's so edgy.
Oh my god.
So true. She's so angsty.
Yeah, you see, that's perfect. That's all you need, really. Parental troubles, slight love for murder, and there you go. You're goth enough. But anyways, I like the fact that she takes the good route without any really like pushing for it. You just have to get a high enough approval rating. She makes the right choice. But if
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
like, no.
playing, well, yeah, you just some people are more gifted than others. But
No, it literally said every single time, you have a high like friendship with her or something. You can try. And then she was like, I'll walk over your dead body. Your dead body if I have to.
see, that's why you just go. You
And I'm
make your
like-
own choice. You don't make any persuasion checks. She'll just throw the spear away naturally. You don't have to make any checks for it.
well,
But if
excuse
it's
me.
not, if we ain't doing no origin character, come on, I ain't doing no origin character.
You can.
Or
I
in the
just
red, dude. Or in the red's based as hell, dude. Based as hell.
She looks like Kate
Noah's
Blanchett.
face
Why?
says it
Can you explain
all.
why?
Well, I'm not like, ooh, she's such a like, oh, what an awesome character. I'm like, I really like her as a villain because I like the idea of something that I find that DMs don't really do a lot, except Jonas is kind of doing something like that in his campaign. Having an NPC that's reoccurring throughout like an arc, and you don't know where they're going to show up, but they end up showing up. They're an ever omnipresent kind of threat, and they could be anywhere. They could strike you at any time. And this overwhelming presence that Orin and her like ballists have in Act 3, I really like it. It's the first time that I met Orin the Red in Act 3. I was talking to this blacksmith, and I was like, oh, maybe I can get a cool weapon. And then he started asking these weird questions, and I went like, this guy is a little bit odd, but you know what? I don't kill unless I need to. And then he's like, you're a fucking loser. And then he turned into Orin the Red, and I was like, what the fuck? And I also like the fact that she turns into a slayer. What? I've never heard about those things. So when she turned into one, I actually almost shit my pants.
Yeah, I know there's like a hard achievement that you can get by defeating her without doing a certain thing, and I just got it naturally. Like I didn't do
Yeah.
anything special. I just murked her ass.
Yeah, if you don't kill the cultists before killing her, that's when you get the achievement. And
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with people with Sanctuary, so I just magic missiled her as Gale and then had everyone else attack her. Gets rid of her unstoppable.
Mm.
But yeah, I like Orin the Red. I
Yeah.
think she's really cool.
Yeah, I remember I also got the blacksmith thing, and I totally fell for it. I did not know she like that she was a blacksmith. But then the second time I met her, she was this like newsreel person who was trying to get the scoop.
Yeah.
And as soon as she started asking questions, I was like, come on, you're Orin. I mean, just wait, come on, dude. Just admit it.
I didn't see
Yeah.
any of that. I met her in the the tavern, Elf Song.
Who was she?
Oh, damn.
She comes in as whoever is not with you in your party.
Oh, you meant like under Elf Song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that too, and she's like, you gotta run, she's a murderer, she's crazy.
Yeah. For me,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was
Hold
I
them
Yenna.
remember that as well.
Yeah.
She was Yenna for me because I have everyone with me at all times.
Yeah, 'cause she's cheating.
Halia plays with mods,
Hey.
by the way.
Yeah. It's fine.
Or at least she beat the game with mods.
Yeah, it is.
So she has everyone.
Yeah, which is a nightmare, honestly.
Except the first time I did the Raphael fight, I beat that the first time with only 4.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it now. I've tried 4 times and I'm unable to.
Yeah, I'm working
Damn.
my way through honor mode with only 4 people.
I never got to the Raphael fight.
We should do an honor mode playthrough. That'd be fucking
That's
awesome.
fair.
That would be
Or we should just
like
do
a
a
permadeath.
playthrough.
Yeah, honor mode is you can't like reload saves when you fuck up. Like
Um.
if you die, you get sent back to the last save that was there, kind of thing. So you can't save scum.
Oh, can you just quick save all the time?
I mean, sure, but if you fail, you can't reload it. And when you exit the game, it saves, so it overwrites the last save. There's only one save file.
Oh, okay. You can't. Okay, gotcha.
So you get
Oh,
one save,
weird.
one save state at all times. So if
Well, you could still reload it if it's one save state.
well, no, because when you exit the game, it automatically saves over the last file. So even if you quick save, unless you turn your entire computer off, it's so if you really want to save scum on honor mode, you can keep turning your computer off. But who the fuck's gonna do that? But anyways, I think that those were all really
Evan
good
slowly
answers.
raises his hand.
What
I
do you
think
got?
Evan has a question.
Does someone in the back of the class have a question?
No, I think he was saying that.
Yeah, how long is that? How long was that ramble? Holy shit, we're at 24 minutes already. What the fuck?
We love rambling, dude. I can keep
I've
going.
been silent this entire time.
Hey, you don't.
Well, is there any NPC that sticks out to you?
No.
Nothing
None
at
at
all. Did you
all?
play the game with your eyes closed?
It's been
How
a
far
long
did you get in Baldur's Gate?
Act 3.
That's pretty far.
There gotta be something in there.
I mean, the one that was funniest was just the genie at the circus.
He was pretty
Yeah.
goofy.
The fact that you literally get
goofy.
turned into a block of cheese.
A wheel of cheese. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think because I was a wizard, right? So when I saw the genie, my character was like, "I ain't fucking around with that shit," and I just left him because I knew he was gonna fuck with me.
Didn't see
My
it,
first
dude.
playthrough, dude, I missed the fucking circus. I missed so much
I
of my
wish
first
I
did.
playthrough. No,
The
dude, because
circus is so awful.
there's a legendary magic item at the end of that circus.
It's boring.
If you pickpocket the ring off him, you can go to Cholt. He sends you to Cholt when you win.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah,
"Here's your
yeah,
prize,
yeah,
idiot!"
yeah.
And you can sneak by all the dinosaurs and find this like chest. When you unlock it, you get a legendary trident that when you throw it, it fucking explodes and comes back to you.
Based.
There's dinosaurs in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Apart from
There
the
is
one
Bald-
in the circus.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Well, this one, I'm
Brachiosaurus.
actually really curious because this is something I actually did take a step back after I played through Baldur's Gate, and it's how NPCs are used and kind of how they're portrayed. I really like that in Baldur's Gate 3. I know it's a video game, of course, like companions, like NPC companions kind of thing, and even just reoccurring NPCs, how they're like they feel important despite not having a lot of like. You don't really spend a lot of time with them. And I feel like in D&D, that's something that I like to strive for in terms of, like, I like trying to make connections with NPCs. Did Baldur's Gate 3 change your guys' outlooks on NPCs at all? How you view them, or no? And we'll go...
No.
Well, yeah, we'll start off with Halia. You saying no? Why not?
I don't know. I just like it was just a video game.
Yeah.
So if I'm in D&D like playing it, I'm not like, ooh, what dark backstory does this NPC have? I'm just like, you're a dude. I don't need to talk to you.
I saw.
Or else you talk to the group first. So I don't need to do that.
When I saw Barkus for the first time, I know that guy was hiding something.
Who's Barkus?
I hate
Barkus?
that guy. Hate that guy.
Who is that?
Do you mean Do you mean Wilburn?
Wilburn, is that the one that hates the Gondians?
Yeah.
Hate that guy. How about you, Evan?
You and literally everyone else in the fucking Baldur's Gate community. If you like Wilburn, fuck you.
Yeah, you know what? If you like Wilburn, I'm gonna ask you to leave a strongly worded comment saying how you don't like us because we're not Wilburn supporters. Not Wilburn
Is he the
stands.
one that you saved from Moonrise?
He wants to blow up the Gondians.
Yeah, you save him in Moonrise, and then he comes back in Act 3 being like, yo, I want to blow up the factory and kill all these people.
Oh, yeah. I tried to save him once and I couldn't do it, so I just left him.
That's probably the best ending
That's
you
the
could have
good
got.
ending.
That's the good Wilburn ending.
How about you,
Just
Evan?
leaving his ass.
Did Baldur's Gate change your outlooks on NPCs, or kind of like alter it in any way?
Not really. Mainly just because I grew up playing RPGs to begin with.
Yeah.
So having NPCs with pretty meaningful backstories plays a big part in that.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing new, nothing gained.
RPGs as like a whole, does it affect how you kind of like your expectations for NPCs at all, or?
Well, it also depends on the context of everything. But if the NPC isn't vital to the story, it doesn't really affect me whatsoever. So
Okay.
unless it has, like, the game's centered around the fact that the NPCs have major plot devices that are explained throughout, then it's nothing to me, really.
Okay. No, you look deep in thought. How about you?
I don't know if it's changed my opinion at all about NPCs in video games or in D&D because they're both different mediums, right? When like a DM describes an NPC, if they like fully describe them, then you know they're important. And if they don't, then you know they probably don't have a lot of work put into them. But with Baldur's Gate, every NPC is fully made, fully fleshed out, has a name and everything, and has dialogue options. So that in that game, it makes me want to talk to everybody and to try to get every little detail out of them. While in D&D, most of the time, every character, they're just background noise, except for when they're described as being important.
Okay. Did it change
And
your?
if you-
Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, did it impact like you as a DM at all? Like, do you find that you want to make more NPCs that are more noticeable and that people can interact with, even if they aren't important? Like literally just describing the background noise kind of thing, making it more. Do you think it may make it more immersive, or does that?
I don't think there'd be a point because even in Baldur's Gate 3 and the third act, there were NPCs who just talk once and then it's done. They don't have any dialogue trees. So I feel like you need to have those background characters
Okay.
who just like do nothing or who just add to the spiciness of the location.
Well, Alyssa, how about you?
I agree with what everyone said.
Yippee!
Is there anything you want to add to that, or?
Not really. I mean, it's interesting that like, well, I guess not interesting, but it's nice having NPCs to like build on what, like if you're in a new area, they can build off of what this place is and gives you a little knowledge of that. But other than that, if a DM or a game doesn't put emphasis on a character, then why the shit bother, you know?
Okay.
But I agree with everyone's statements.
Well, I'm gonna come out with a statement you don't agree with then, because I did change my outlook on NPCs a little bit. Because as a
What?
DM,
Different opinion.
what? No, as a DM, I used to find myself when I wrote NPCs, I wouldn't really put much thought into their backstories. I was just like, this guy, he works at the smith, like he's a blacksmith. Here's his appearance and his name. That's it. I don't need to worry about anything he's ever done, kind of thing. Like, that's not something you ask. But recently, when I've been writing for my new campaign, every NPC that I've written so far has, even if it's just like one line of like, oh yeah, they like immigrated here and that's why they started up this like fucking meat stand, you know? They're like, this is the cheapest thing I can make, and that's that. Like, just these little like tiny things that if you guys ever do bring it up to an NPC, I will have the answer just right there. And the way that they can integrate, like even bring it up in conversation, perhaps like if they notice like, oh, you're wearing a fashion similar to where I'm from, like, oh, that's crazy. That's kind of what that's where I'm from too. Hey, another Dresdian, that's crazy. So I think it actually impacted me in putting more thought into even just the most meaningless fucking NPCs. Like, got a fucking character who sells pottery. Who buys pottery as players?
Maybe my new character does.
And well, that's what I'm saying. It's just how often do you see people buy pottery?
Bold of you to assume.
And,
I'm gonna buy all the pottery in your
dude, this
campaign
person's
now.
cooking hard then. But I gave them a little backstory because I was like, if you guys do end up talking to them, it's not just that like, what you buying type of thing. You know?
Yeah. The way I love that in D&D, when like the party meets just this random shopkeeper that sells like spiced rat on the side of the street, and they go, "I'm gonna give you 4,000 gold because I have a lot of gold, and I'm just gonna give you a bunch." And that fucking shopkeeper like goes off with the bounty of his life for no reason because the players were just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you some money here."
You'll never see that guy selling rat again, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
You know what? You get 10 gold for that rat. There you go.
Give him 10 gold.
It's 2 copper, 10 gold.
He's
love
moving
that
to
shit.
the upper city. He's making a glizzy.
That'd be like if you were selling like
lemonade.
I don't know, lemonade, and somebody gave you like $200 or like 50 cents of lemonade, and you're like, oh.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Thanks, buddy.
There's actually I see a character in the future of my campaign where I could actually see you guys dunking a shit ton of gold on despite him not having anything that you'd probably want. Just because he's such
cool.
he's just a silly looking guy. So you guys are gonna be like, oh, this guy's awesome. What the come on, this guy's so fucking cool. It's Guvo. That's it.
Okay, I don't think we're like that.
Nah, you guys are gonna
Shout out
love
to Guvo.
Yeah, Guvo. Fucking oh my god. I love Guvo. Well, enough about Guvo. And let's Guvo to the next question of do you guys
That's pretty good.
The
Oh
segues are
my
good.
god,
killing me.
yeah, dude, Michael's been coaching me. He
Like,
hasn't been coaching me. Michael, I miss you. Can I be real?
Michael, we miss
I
We all
miss
miss
reading
you.
your comments. I miss them. I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to do
We do appreciate everyone else's comments.
100%, but Michael's are dating.
Most of them are just us.
Don't scroll
I don't-
down. Don't scroll down.
I don't think
No, do
we've
scroll
seen
down and leave
many
a
other
comment saying
comments.
I was here. You don't have to say anything else.
Except on Instagram. Instagram goes hard.
Instagram goes
But-
hard.
Like and subscribe.
Man, I don't
We're
know.
done.
I don't want to
You
do the
have to.
karaoke
You can just
stream
watch.
without Michael. You know, I feel like that wouldn't be right.
But I feel like Michael would tell you to carry on your wayward son.
Maybe
That's for real.
he'd say
Song.
California girls were unforgettable. We don't know his music taste. Michael, leave your music taste in the comment section below. Leave us some songs to sing on stream.
Fucking 2 months from now.
What if he liked Arabic music?
Maybe he
can't-
likes to
you
And
chat.
I guess
Orthodox
we're fucking singing
dance.
Arabic music.
Oh yeah.
Time to learn.
We're learning Arabic.
guys.
Well, do you guys? That was me tapping on the table, just so you know.
How dare
I get
you.
these fucking messages from the editor, like, "Who's that?"
Thanks for letting us
banging
know.
On their table. It's me this time. Well, do you guys think?
No.
We need to get you.
It's
We
over.
need to get you something for that. Then we should get you something for that.
We need to get you like a bike pump, put it in your ear, and just start.
Doctors,
Yeah,
not
What?
1 out of 10 doctors recommend that.
Top 10 tricks doctors don't want you to know. Put a bike pump in your ear.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? is
Become
this
bike
episode?
bump.
Don't do that.
Become pipe.
Do not put a bike pump in your ear
We
and start
don't.
pumping
We
it.
don't
Don't
condone
don't
this.
do
Please
that.
Don't do it at
Please,
home.
for the
Yeah.
love
Editor,
of
Pipe
put
God.
bombs are back.
Put a message up.
Don't listen to any advice. that
Editor,
I
put a
give.
bike
If
pump in
Darwin
his ear.
wants to take its course, it'll take its course.
Editor, don't do
Editor,
that.
put.
Editor, make my head explode.
Oh my god, every
Editor,
time just
do
exploded!
Wow.
Oh my god, he's
intercourse?
gone. He has no head. It's so.
It's that one
over
Joe
for
Rogan
you.
edit when the alien appears. He's just.
What?
Don't worry.
Editor, put the Joe Rogan edit up.
Editor, can you pull that up for me? Thank you. Well, a third little question here, and this one might just be honestly. a clean
Show me
sweep.
that paper. Show me that paper. Is it blank?
Yeah.
There's nothing
Wait,
on
hold
it.
on. Actually, there is. There actually is.
He
something.
flipped a piece of
No,
paper.
There is some stuff written on it, but I'm just not showing it.
Holy shit! Is that your like fucking chemistry notes or some shit?
It's his
Is that your
diary.
credit? Is that your credit card information?
Anybody at home wanting my credit card information? It is 34, 38, 24, 38.
That sounds real.
I just
kinda
got,
miss-
That's the
Missing 8
shortest
digits there,
credit
buddy.
card.
yeah, I have one of the first.
What's the
credit
third
cards.
question, Ryan?
Uh,
That's on that piece of paper
I
right
was
there.
about-
Good
say-
segue, Noah.
well, I was about to
No
say
problem.
it might just be a clean sweep of no's. Do you guys think not D&D, Baldur's Gate 3 has impacted how you play D&D or how it will impact? I know we haven't really played a whole lot of D&D recently, but do you think it is a
You mean?
like, you know, maybe some of the spells, maybe you change up the typical spells you go for, Miss Fireball, you know, maybe you go for a nice Corn of Cold, Firewall. you know?
Never. I use firewall. I use wall of fire. Sometimes.
I you know what?
Fireball.
I'm gonna be real. I don't remember anyone casting that spell ever.
What?
What?
I've never.
I can name a time.
I remember
can name a
Urea
time.
cast it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
on the beach.
I can't remember.
It
Fireball?
was on a beach. It was on
No,
a
wall of
beach.
fire.
There was
Oh.
zombies
Yeah.
or undead things,
It was Mike
and we were
Ned's.
trying to escape, or I don't fucking know, it was something, and we
Yeah,
were
we
on a
were
beach
trying to
and we were trying to
escape.
escape, and there was a boat, and everyone
Yeah.
was running on the boat, and then I cast wall of fire so people couldn't fucking get to us. Anyways.
Yeah. Yep, that happened.
I didn't remember that.
Was that in the
It did.
I don't
Feywild?
remember that.
Yeah, I remember your character running out to go like dig out a big boat so he could use it to escape.
Me?
Yep.
What campaign
Yep.
was this?
This
This
was
is- I think
the-
for Caliban.
It was when Elle was in the party.
How was I digging
Yeah.
out a big boat? What was I
I don't
using?
fucking
What
know.
spell
saw
was
it.
I
I don't know
using?
about you
Yeah,
were.
we saw a boat and we were like, we need
Your
to
hands.
escape,
What do
but
you mean,
the
what
only way to
spell was I
escape is on the
using?
water.
Guys, you let Caliban dig out a boat with his.
You're
big
the
hand?
only
I don't
one
know,
who
I'm not
saw
gonna
it.
fuck with you.
You're the only one who
What do you
saw
mean
it.
you let him? Like,
You guys see that guy's
you're
name?
not
That guy was
fucking
getting more.
children.
That guy was getting more pedicures than like Alyssa does. He was going in at least twice a day for fucking. Like he's getting. That's not a dig at Alyssa. Alyssa, show the nails. Come on now.
Show him.
Oh,
Oh my god! Like,
God.
Like that's the type of shit he was doing. If no one, like, if we didn't describe what we were doing, that motherfucker is sitting there, fucking filing his nails, painting them. Just to think him digging through the fucking like the muddied sand.
desperate times calls for
What was the
desperate
question?
measures, man.
How at all Baldur's Gate 3 has impacted the way you play the game. And I was just saying, maybe you pick some different spells. Maybe you're like, ooh, I really like this subclass. Gotta try that out. Maybe you're just playing different races. Maybe you're making characters differently now.
no.
No Chick-fil-A sauce.
Well, I was originally gonna say no, because I've always kind of made my characters to be complex, to have some sort of interaction with the world around them. But then you got me thinking about the spell thing, and I think it has changed how I pick spells. Because normally I try to pick some weird ass spells. I try to buff people mostly, like with haste or with like, I don't know, enlarge or something. But I think after playing Baldur's Gate 3, playing a wizard Baldur's Gate 3, like Wall of Fire is fucking good. Like I think
Yep.
there were times while playing Baldur's Gate 3 where I won fights by just a good placed Wall of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that happens enough in D&D. So I don't think the DM will really allow like monsters to just run into the wall of fire to get you. They'll find some sort of trick around it. Well, in Baldur's Gate 3, they will just fucking, if you place it in the right way, they will have to run through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think that also lends to is the fact that most of the encounters that we do in D&D when we get to the levels where we have Wall of Fire, there isn't like a bunch of little enemies. It's just like a big boss, and half the time they can teleport or fly, so these spells that block off parts of the arena are literally useless. So the fact that, like, in Baldur's Gate 3, most of the fights that you run into are just fucking little shitters with, like, 20 HP. They run through the wall of fire, and they take fucking 20 damage. Like, it's really... I think that's the main reason that it doesn't really work in tabletop, is the fact that the DMs hate throwing little fodder.
Because it's a lot to work with. And just for reference, the fight that I'm talking about is the fight in the when you're doing Shadow Heart's final thing, when you walk into the room and it's like 30 or so Sharon members, and oh my god, that fight I only had 4 party members, by the way, against like 30. But I had one nice wall of fire right at the entrance, and everybody was behind it, so they all had to run through, and it saved that entire fight.
I remember watching that. It was really crazy.
Yeah, it made me appreciate that a lot more.
You know, I think DMs at home who don't like using fodder enemies, I get it's a lot to like take count of, but it makes your players feel so good just being able to, like, I one-shot that little shitter. Holy moly. Like a fireball, you wipe out a crowd, like a horde of goblins or something like that. Like, come on. That stuff feels good. Okay?
Everyone
loves
also,
a
well-placed fireball.
Yeah. It also it leads to more dynamic fights, I think, instead of just having one big guy. Fights. Yeah, a bunch of people can do a lot more.
And I think something that we can all agree with, maybe, is like when you get to the higher levels and all you're doing is fighting hard enemies, it doesn't feel like there's been really any progression at all. All that it really changes is that there's more to read and less enemies to attack, right? There's no dig at any previous campaign that we played, but like we were fighting Primitivius, there was just that one character, and we were kind of keeping track with like how we'd handle the bandit encounters at the start. We were dealing like comparable damage in the sense of like Primitivius' HP pool is like 800, right? You scale that down to like a level 1, that's enough for like maybe 5 bandits, and we're dealing comparable damage in terms of relativity, right? So having these super small, shitty enemies while you're later level, it makes you feel like you've progressed from level 1 to like 20, right? Being able to decimate these enemies that you struggled with at the start of a campaign, it makes you feel so good.
But yes, Baldur's Gate 3 has made me want to try out more of the damaging spells.
Yeah. That's all I do when I play mages or something. I look for the spells with the biggest damage number.
Who doesn't
number
like
go
making
big.
Number go
That's
big?
it.
Yeah, that's so real. Well,
that's it.
We'll jump over to Alyssa.
I think Baldur's Gate has opened my mind to break out of my sorcerer wall. Sorry.
So that must have been difficult for you.
Yeah, fuck, I love my sorcerers, man. So breaking out of and trying new things in Baldur's Gate. Oh my god. Yeah, but it's opened my mind to trying new things in D&D. Like druids are sick.
Yeah, they're very broken too.
Like, I don't really think... I've played Druid a little bit before Baldur's Gate, but not enough where I really understood them. And then I played a Druid in Baldur's Gate, and I was like, where the fuck were you guys? The fuck? What the fuck? So, yeah.
It's gonna help you branch out, right? It's way fucking easier to try out shit when you don't have to like sit there and go, is this how my ability works? It just does it for you. You know? You don't have to be like, how's wild shape work? I bet you click 2 buttons and now you're a bear.
You click a button.
Click 2 buttons, now you're a bear. Whereas like you
Yeah,
have to, like,
it's a good, because it's definitely, Baldur's Gate is definitely a simpler term or system than actual D&D. So it's really good if you want to test the waters with an idea.
It's really good.
it's a good training tool.
It's really good. Really good, Amber.
Well, Alyssa, do you have any final thoughts on that?
No.
All right, let's jump over to Evan.
Probably just thinking of how to strategically place spells more so. Like I remember doing the Kresh part in Act 1, and I was having a lot of trouble with like the second to last fight of that area where you're being interrogated by the Gith lady, and you end up fighting her. I think I restarted that fight like 7 times, and then by the 8th I just ran out the door, placed a spike growth right in front of the door, so that way when they tried to chase me they had to run through all the spikes, which by the way, spike growth is actually busted.
Yeah, have you ever heard of the cheese grater build?
Yeah, really good.
No, I haven't.
You're a druid.
Cheese grater?
Yeah, you're a druid. What you do is you cast spike growth, you grapple someone, you turn into a bear, and you walk around the spike growth while dashing. And every 5 feet they move, they take 2d4 damage.
Damn.
And
That's
they can't break
Some
free because
Sabbath.
you're a huge fucking bear. You got tons of strength, and they just get cheese grated down. But you were saying,
Yeah, and then also just like mixing spells in a sense. I know we've talked about it at an actual table, but like using grease and then casting a fire spell afterwards to do more damage, then also interacting with the environment a bit more. Like whole first big fight that you do, escaping the Mind Flayer ship, literally just grabbing a couple of the bulbs or whatever are lying around and using those in the fight as well.
yeah,
And then also stealing weapons too.
yeah. See, that is something that I think D&D, I guess for us, is kind of sorely lacking since we don't really have like a decent battle map to like really show how the environment works and kind of looks. So it takes away.
Use our imagination.
And yeah, that's where the problems arise of like you can't really think of how to interact with the environment as a player if you don't know what the environment looks like for sure. Like sure, if you draw it on a whiteboard, you can see like, sure, this is where the boundaries are. Not, oh, like there's a fucking flask on the table or there's a fucking anvil hanging by a rope above that guy's head kind of thing, you know? Like there.
Yeah, that's
That's a
the thing. It's
convenient place for
theater
anvil.
of the mind. If you don't really have a description of the area, your mind just goes to 4 walls, open area, fight.
Yeah, exactly. So I 100% agree with the fact of like that. That's how it impacted me too. Is thinking like I want to add more environmental hazards for you guys to work with or work around. You know, so that I 100% agree with that answer.
And also, speaking of fights, Baldur's Gate just kind of opened my mind to doing combat without the main goal being to beat the opponent, especially during the scene in the prison in Baldur's Gate 3. Because that wasn't a fight, that was like an escape. You're trying to get as much people as you can and escape.
Yeah.
And I think that type of... Because it was combat, but you weren't like fighting to knock somebody out. You were fighting for a different means. And I think that's a very interesting path to go down.
Yeah, adding more just encounters to your sessions instead of like specifically combat encounters, even though the prison was like a combat encounter. Having more versatile and unique encounters and campaigns are way more memorable than like, hey, okay, party, this is your 15th fight in a row. Okay, GM. Instead of mixing it up and be like, okay, here's like a cart chase, you know? You really need to catch up with that cart because they got some cargo you need to beat blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like just everything is falling down around you and you have to escape.
Yeah. There's so many unique things you can do, and especially there's like the nautiloid at the start. That's a great encounter
Yeah, I
where
was
you have
gonna
to
say they started with that.
having to escape the nautiloid before it crashes is just, oh my goodness. But do
I
you,
definitely find that time doesn't necessarily get put on as a stake a lot of the time. It's
Mhm.
like, yeah, each turn 6 seconds, but a lot can happen in 6 seconds. And so I feel like there should be more risks with taking longer.
yeah, I 100% agree with that. Do you have any other thoughts for your answer or? Okay.
No. I do apologize, though. I realize I've been very, very monotone.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
extremely tired after a long day of work.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'm also kind of
EP.
EP too, but we'll jump over to Hallie. Hallie, do you think Baldur's Gate's changed the way you play? I know you said no at the start, but maybe hearing some of this stuff has changed your mind, or?
No.
Junior even wanted in on that.
Yeah.
It's stayed the same.
Okay.
By the way, that bark wasn't Junior. That was my dog's.
Oh.
Never
No.
mind.
That was Zoe.
Zoe's coming for blood, dude. She's coming back for blood.
Great. Now we gotta
She's
get a
tiny and she
picture
got a
of
bark.
Zoe.
Yeah.
We gotta get a picture of Zoe and have that be a cameo that just pops up in her camera.
Editor, throw that thumbnail from like 20 episodes ago up.
Yeah.
The one where they have a
I think it was
siphon
episode
about.
4.
Ow! I hit my knee really hard. Well, we don't really have any time for more questions, but we definitely have time to How
Yep.
about that? How about that?
Yep.
Love you,
liked
but
it.
Well,
Yeah.
there is something I suppose we could yap about maybe towards the end of June. We might do a little
End of
stream of
June.
D&D. Ooh.
That's true.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Might
Well, I
be
don't know if
your
it would be a
birthday
stream. It would be like a we record it and then put it out.
It's a stream. We'll be there to answer questions.
Or-
Not at all.
We could also do a YouTube live.
Well, that's what it's going to be a
That's
stream in the sense
streaming.
of there's no reason for us to do it live since it'll be just worse quality, and we can't even answer your questions anyways because we'll be playing. So if we pre-record it, you guys can watch it, and then we can.
We're pulling a critical role.
I just think it's a better format than live, right?
Either way, we'll figure it out.
But yeah, towards the
and
end
we'll
of June,
eventually do it.
maybe for my birthday we'll post it.
Maybe earlier. Whoa. I guess it's already the end of May. Never mind.
Also,
Who
this
knows?
weekend
Maybe.
I might be hopping on our Twitch channel and
Whoa.
starting some.
We have a Twitch
streaming
channel?
Stuff.
That's surprise.
We haven't advertised
Surprise!
it, but
Surprise! We have a Twitch
Yeah,
channel.
we haven't
I
streamed
guess.
yet. We haven't streamed yet.
no.
No, we haven't. But I know it was. I didn't know we had one. I thought there was
Yeah,
just
I already
talk
made
of
it.
having one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There you
Shout
go.
out the Twitch channel.
Follow us on Twitch.
Yeah. Well, we really could do that Baldur's Gate playthrough,
Yeah.
but it would be kind of diminished because a lot of us know already everything in the game.
I mean, you guys can do like different
I've-
routes.
I've done one playthrough
Do
and
some
it's not even
Me
finished.
too.
do some honor
Yeah,
mode,
technically,
and we all do roles that we're not really like used to doing in Baldur's Gate. You know.
I've seen a video. It was like a 2-hour-long video of these people playing Baldur's Gate, but they actually role-played their characters,
Yeah, I would love to do that.
and that would be fun. It was
That'd be cool.
goofy, but it was still really fun. It was fun to watch.
Why don't you guys do like a spin of what your race and your class are?
I would be if we did that because I think we all did the thing like a quiz to test what our race and class was.
That
I would be a
100
bard
something
with 13
question
charisma.
quiz.
Everyone's a bard, except for me.
Yeah.
I got.
The
I
bard group
got,
go hard though.
I got a Beastmaster Ranger.
Let me see.
I know it was a multi-class of some sort.
Same.
I think it was Bard Ranger, maybe. I don't
Bard.
Oh,
know.
I said Bard Rain. I was like, what's Bard Rain?
Let me.
Bard Rain.
Bard Rain.
Bard Rain.
Bard
It's-
like rain.
Instead of rain, it's just bards falling from the sky.
Damn.
Oh my god.
The ominous hum
Elfira.
of bodies thumping against your roof.
Alfira just fucking
It's
fell
like an
on me.
orchestra outside as they're all like playing instruments as they
Yeah, and
fall
then
from the sky.
and all,
And
the
then it's
orchestra
like, oof.
slowly stops.
Well, my quiz, I got
And then it's just,
a neutral good human sorcerer of 3rd level. Dude,
you're a sorcerer and
I don't
jealous.
remember what mine is.
I'm a bard.
can you see it?
I believe I'm a bard as well.
No, but I believe you.
Okay.
A Beastmaster Ranger.
Editor, put that up. Editor, put everyone's scores up.
I don't have
That's
one.
if I can find mine.
Mine's sad as fuck.
It's definitely in the camera.
3
rolls.
bards
don't
and a
have
sorcerer
mine.
walking to a bar.
Yeah,
They
I
all
don't
failed
have,
their dex
I don't
saves.
have one.
Mine's
Oh wait,
gone.
as I
Ah.
said that, I
What it
found
was.
it.
Yep. Shout out to Yuck Yucks.
No.
Catch us
We're not
at
making it the
local
Yuck Yucks.
every Friday night at 7 p.m.
They're gonna be so sad when they show up and we're not there.
Or maybe they'll be like, oh, thank God.
Fuck, dude, I was coming to beat the shit out of those nerds. Like,
Well, question I have for listeners, seeing as we have this new intro, what would be some kind of music you'd want to hear throughout in the background? Would love to hear ideas.
yeah.
Maybe the music while we're talking is kind of
It would be really quiet, just so you can pretty much only hear it when there's these
The
long
side
pauses.
quest,
Yeah,
or
dude,
maybe,
put
Side quest
or
lo-fi.
maybe
Make some
side quest lo-fi, dude,
ooh,
that's what I'm
ooh,
saying.
ooh, ooh.
that's true.
The monkey would like to speak.
Huh?
The
Just call
monkey's
this a
paw.
monkey? The monkey!
What?
As I
What?
said, ooh.
Oh.
Anyway.
She went ooh 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 ooh.
Ooh.
Ew. Anyways, maybe one day we will record or stream a campaign we do, and you can make music for that.
Wow. Wowie.
Wow. Wow.
Maybe.
Stop
There
moaning.
you
What
go.
the,
So
what the
weird.
fuck are you doing?
You sound like a phone. Like some phone is on
Someone
vibrate
has
on like a
phone on
table.
vibrating.
Yeah.
Well, I
What's
think
going on?
I
What's
think we've
going on?
run out of things
Well,
to talk
My God, it was like the fisheye lens as you got closer. If you put your forehead right up to it, you'll look like an anime character.
me?
Yeah, like you're going crazy mode.
Oh my god. Can that be the thumbnail?
Wait.
Okay.
Can it just be all of us doing that?
Don't be shy. Put some more. Don't be shy. Put some more.
Guys, I need to tell you something.
Guys, the base tribunal. The secret. I remember it now. Guys. The Mage Tribunal.
Ah! Oh, what the hell was that? Dude, what the hell was that? Where's Noah? Where's Evan? Oh God, Evan's been killed!
Hallie is fucking dead
He's
too.
fucking dead!
We're the only. I'm getting flashbacks.
Dude,
for
why
when
is this stuff
we
always
got
happening
meteor
to our
swarms.
party? Okay, we need you to get out of here. Go to the Adventurers League, and we need you to tell them the secret that Noah just said. Here. I have it written down right here. All right, take it and go. You need to run now, and run fast. The Mage Tribunal.
Fantastic.